Hey guys, in this video we're gonna take a look at the iPad mini 3 review and see if it's still usable in 2020. So this iPad has been released around in October 2014, so around just over 5 years now, and it is quite an old iPad, but it's still quite usable at the time of its release. It is a really fast iPad mini that is really enjoyable to use. Now let's take a look at some of the things that you probably want to use on this iPad mini. Probably you want to perhaps read books on this iPad mini. So here you can see I'm launching an ebook right now, and this is how long it takes to launch something. So I can tap on the library in here to see what I've got, and I can also tap on the bookstore, and this is how long it takes to load up the bookstore, library, iPad iOS 13. I can tap on that, and then it's now trying to download that book, so we'll just leave it for trying to download that, so we'll go back to that later. So other things that you might probably want to use the iPad is to use the camera. So this is how long it takes to launch the camera now. This iPad has been updated to the latest iOS already, and this is what it looks like. So you can see if there's any lagging or not. So here it is. So I'm just taking a photo. So that's how fast I can use the camera, and you can see this is the photo here, and I can swipe it across back and forth. You probably want to go into Photos app and view photos. So here are all the photos in photo apps. So I'm just trying to show you so you can feel if this iPad is lagging for you or not. It probably is not very good if you're going to want to use this iPad mini 3 to do like homework or assignments. If you are a student, I think this iPad can be a little bit slow right now in 2020. It's a little bit lagging, so if you're going to do a lot of work, especially something quite intensive, then I reckon you can try a laptop instead of using this iPad mini. But for something to bring along if you are traveling, or if you're going on a bus, or you're traveling overseas, you can bring this iPad along to use for internet browsing, to view web pages, or reading books, or listening to music. Then this iPad is quite ideal. So here is photos, so I can play videos in here. Let's say I'm just going to play a clip here. This is 28 seconds. So here is a clip, so it's stored locally, and here just walking on the ground. Let's see if we have another different clip. So here is another clip here. You can see it's loading up the video clip, and this is what it looks like. So it's still quite very usable. You can play videos, you can take photos, you can use camera, you can use maps, you can also use FaceTime. You can write notes, you can read books on it. So let's see, this one is 53% downloading. You can play games as well. You can definitely do TikTok. Facebook, you can use Facebooks. There's car racing here, we can try it out. Now you can see this game here, I can also play game, but what I want to show is this game here is using quite a bit of intensive with CPU power. It's a PUBG game, so a lot of people playing this game, and we're going to try it out. Okay, so this game using quite a bit of CPU power, and it's also using quite a bit of graphic power as well. So you can see how well it can handle this game here, and you can see it is a little bit lagging. You can see it's not perfectly smooth. It would be nice if it's more smoother, but it's not perfectly smooth. As you can see, this game here I'm trying to show you. Here it is. I'm just going to try to jump up, and we're going to take a look at how smooth it is. And then let's go forward. So you can see you can play a game fine. There's no problem with playing games if you planning to get this iPad to play some simple games. Then it's definitely alright to play games. You can watch YouTubes as well. You can definitely watch apps like YouTube, or get on Facebook to start chatting. So that's just for the game side. You can launch YouTube and play it. You have no issues with playing YouTube videos on this iPad. So now it's launching YouTube. So you can see here I can select a video to play, and it will play just fine. There's no problem with playing YouTube videos. I can expand the videos to make it large, and there it is. There's no problem with playing videos as well on YouTube. So if you want to use this iPad mainly just to watch videos on YouTube, you can do that as well. Use it for Facebook, you can do that as well. So oh no, I think it's still alright to use. In 2020, you still can use it. You can get an iPad Mini 5 now, and this is third generations. And if you really want a low budget, because it is quite old, it's 5 years old, so you still can you can get it fairly cheap now compared to a newer model, and it's still usable, workable. I think if you want to get an older model like iPad Mini 1 or iPad Mini 2, they are a bit slow. They're quite too old. But 3 is still fine. You still can do a lot of things with iPad 3. You can read books, listen to podcasts, music, listen to iTunes music. You can browse the web, watch videos, play some games, perhaps playing games like Tetris, where it doesn't require a lot of graphics. Even PUBG, you can see it uses some graphic, but it still works perfectly fine. So here a game like Tetris uses very low power. So it uses very low graphic power. And you can see games like this you can play alright with no issues at all. So the good old classic Tetris. So I think that's just the ad gonna showing, but that's it. Yeah, so you can do that as well. So here I'm just gonna browse. Launch the Safari browser, and we can see you can do search or news. So after playing the games, the iPad tends to be slower because it's using quite a bit of graphic power. So the iPad heats up a little bit, and that can cause the iPad to slow down when the CPU is being overworked. So here I'm just typing in like crazy, trying to get the iPad to respond. Just type in news, and here it is. So it's loading up the news in the search result. So you still can use the web browser. It is a little bit lagging, so you just have to be patient when you're trying to load up the web page. So that's pretty much everything on your iPad Mini 3. You can do some photo editing as well. So here I got Adobe Photoshop Express. So we can see what it can do. So you can see here I can open up app. It's quite fairly quickly to open up apps. Doesn't take long. And it's want me to sign in. So don't want to sign in. See if I can skip or not. So it's forced me to sign in before I can actually use this app. So I'll probably just skip for now. Don't want to sign in. But yeah, so you can definitely open up apps. So open up podcasts. That's how quick it is, or how long it takes to open up podcasts. I haven't used podcasts before, so initially it may take some time to load up. But after that, you can see it load up quite quickly after it has cached the app into memory. Find my iPhone, YouTube's. What other things? You got iTunes stores, so you can tap on that. You can tap on App Store, and in App Store you can try to search for an app, and then you can download it to your phone. So there it is. So that's App Stores. So that's books. So hopefully the other books has downloaded already. So now it's loading up. So I'm just going to go into the library, and then we go down, and this one here is still showing 53%. So let's see if we can open it. So you can see here I can open up this book, iPad Guy, and you have no problem with reading books. You can see it once it's loaded up, it's quite fairly quick to turn the pages. So there it is. And that's it. That is the iPad mini 3 in 2020, in 2020. And if you're thinking of getting this iPad, I think you still can use it. For now, it's already updated to the latest update, to the latest available software. I don't think you can update it anymore. So let's check on the version about. So it is software version is 12.4.4, and I think currently there is an iOS 13 or iPad OS 13, but you cannot update anymore for this particular iPad. So that is the maximum version that you can upgrade it to. And as you can see, even with that version, the iPad still works perfectly fine. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.